Hi, thank you so much for being here. Okay, so it's Valentine's. I did a Valentine's tea party this week, and I do this every year for the ladies in my neighborhood. So, what I want to do with you is I want to take you shopping. I want to show you where I got a lot of my tea items, where I got my recipes from, how I pulled it together, and where I saved some money and time by getting it from some surprising places. And I'm also going to take you to a really great tea room in Dallas that not many people know about, and you really should visit them because they have amazing teas and they are so helpful. So let's get shopping and I will show you what I got up to. So of course I went thrifting to get some ideas, and I found these cute mailboxes, and I thought those would be cute nameplate ideas to put on the table, and I had a fun idea to go with them. Then I found these little vases, which of course are going to be great for any kind of tea party I have. So I picked those up, and those worked out really nicely. So here's my inspiration. I saw this around Christmas time, and I love these velvet bows. Bows are so big right now, and I love them. I love that aesthetic. So I wanted to do something with the bright colors and the bows, and I love this sort of palette that they were going for. It's very Valentine-y, but I like the brighter colors here, and also something a little bit sophisticated. The next thing I'm going to work on is doing some personalized nameplates for the table. And I wanted, so I found these at the thrift store, and I had the idea of putting, like, you know, this is something they could take home. It will have like macarons and maybe like a cute card or something in there. I will figure out what to put in there, but definitely like macarons and take home things. But I wanted to personalize it, so I wanted to put their name here and put like flowers and things around it. So this one I kind of started, I just sort of took the, this is something I had left over from a Valentine craft. It looks kind of crazy right now, but I think if I keep working with them, and then I put their names here, I'm going to use with a gold marker. You'll see what that's going to look like. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just decorate these and put flowers all over them. It may work or it may not. It may be too crazy, but I want to try it and see if it works. Okay, so what I needed to do is just get to work, and I got all the flowers that I had from other projects. I found a few of these thrifting and just kind of picked them up in random places. And I wanted to arrange them on the mailboxes so it softened them. They looked a little bit more romantic and feminine and fit with the rest of the table ideas that I have, which was going to be very soft and all those pink pastel colors with the bows. So I was going for something very feminine and, you know, Valentine-y, all the things you think of that. So it was working as long as I just kept moving the flowers around and sort of, you know, softening these up and making, you know, upscaling them a little bit. I think I get there in the end, but it was just moving them around and arranging like if you're doing a wreath or something, and just making sure you've got enough variation of flowers, which is what I'm trying to do here. I think I got there. Eventually they started looking a lot better. And what I wanted to do is add some hearts on the back because I found them in my little Valentine stash. And those looked really cute too. Okay, I think they look really cute. I think the flowers are balanced, and I think it's really fun with a little heart on the back. So they're going to sit long ways on the plate because they don't have enough room for them to sit vertically. So I'm going to write the names on the side with an acrylic paint marker, and I'm just I cleaned it really well with vinegar and water so that it wasn't greasy, and just simply wrote the names on. The acrylic markers are so great, and I will link to where I got these, and they really stay on. So I just finished with all the names, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. So they all turned out really cute. So I've got all the names on there in gold, and you can see my mom's back there. So they look really good. The last thing to do is clean off the price tag, the price from the bottom, that's, you know, from the thrift stores, that business right there. I will get that cleaned up, and then I will start setting the table. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to do was put this beautiful lace tablecloth down. When I think of Valentine's, I think of lace. So I knew I wanted to start with that. And so it's a little short. It's my grandmother's actually, but it's gonna fit with so much stuff on the table you're not gonna notice. And then I wanted to warm it up and put some foliage down the middle and
then work everything around that foliage. I just thought I'd look a little bit more natural and fresh. Okay, so I call these tea caddies, plate carriers. I don't know what you call them, but I wanted to center them down the table. The next thing I got were these beautiful pink placemats. They're a linen cotton blend, and I love that white detail around the side. And they looked so beautiful with the palette that I was working with and the roses. I am so happy with these, and they're really great quality. I will link to these in the description because I'm pretty excited about them, and I think if you guys are looking for something, these are fantastic. So I was just lining those up, and then I put the plates. I chose these gold plates that are very intricate, and I thought it kind of went with the lace and just this really soft theme that we've got going on. And I wanted to add a few more gold accents that you'll see. So I've got those around, and everything is lining up. So we're going to be a total of 7 or 8 when depending, I'm not sure. So I got these nameplates, and I have the mailboxes that we did, and you can see how the flowers just sort of go with the theme. It's just, I love having a lot of flowers on the table, so it looked really, really pretty. And they weren't over the top, they were just over the top enough and playful enough where I love them. So I got my crystal candle holders, and I have thrifted most of these. The ones that I just touched there, right there, that's from Ross, and those right there. But the other ones are crystal that I have been thrifting for a couple of years, and I just think they're so pretty, and I love how the light sort of goes through them, and it makes the table, it's just very, the light looks really nice with them. So I love those. And then I've got some pretty candles, and I've got these at home and Hobby Lobby is where I got all of these candles, and they are just so fun, and I love the colors. I love all the different shades of pink and red. I love mixing pink and red. These are the little vintage flower vases that I got, and they look so pretty. So it's looking really good to me. And these glasses I found at Anthropologie in the sale department, and I think they were an additional 40% off, so I got them for nothing, and they are such nice glasses. And I got them especially for Valentine's. I knew I was going to use them for this occasion, so they worked out. We've had these champagne flutes for years, and I use them so much, but I love them. And I just got all the pink and orange ones out, and I just think they look so pretty. So the palette is really coming together, and I am loving how it's looking. So that is I love pink and red together. All right, so the next thing is getting the teacups out, and I collect teacups, any pretty ones that I see, and I like to mix them. I think it kind of has I don't know, it's just really fun for me because they're so, I don't know, I hate seeing them go to waste. So I mix those, and it's crazy to get excited about ribbon, but this velvet ribbon is so good. I used these on my tree this Christmas, and I went ahead and bought more for this Valentine tea, and I absolutely love these. So I'll link to these as well. So I started just putting the ribbons around, and like I said, these ribbons don't fray. They are just the best ribbons. So I did that, and I'm loving how it's all looking. Those candles need to be straightened, but it is looking really, really pretty. It's my vision is coming to life.
Okay, so this is the day before the party, and I just want to make sure we have everything. So it looks like we have all the teacups. Truth be told, I could not find our solid white ones. So everybody's, because of our remodel, I have boxes of stuff, and I could not find just the solid white ones. So everybody's teacup is a little bit different, which I actually really kind of love. And this one might be my favorite. This is the one my mom likes this one. So anyways, they're all different. I love these little flutes for champagne or Prosecco, whatever we're gonna have. I need to stabilize the candles, but the placeholders, name placeholders, whatever you call them, they look really cute. We may have to move them off the table. It might interfere with reaching in for food, but I'll sort that out. And they have like I'm gonna put macarons and takeaway food, you know, like macarons, little candies and stuff, so they can take them home. And so now I just need to get the food and get everything else together. Oh, and flowers for these little guys. But so far it is looking really, really pretty. It's the vision that I had actually is coming to life here, so I'm really happy.
I found these napkins online, and they worked out really pretty. They're of really good quality. Okay, so the next thing we're going to move on to is the napkins. So what you're going to need is a napkin and
a simple napkin ring. I was going to do hearts for Valentine's, but it was just looking so sloppy, so I found this really cute bow idea. So I really wanted to do that, and I thought it went with our bow theme. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the napkin and I'm going to make it look like this. Okay, and this is a very wrinkled napkin. The other ones are in the wash, so they won't be looking this shabby. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and fold it in, and then take the long side and fold it back towards that point. So maybe 3 times. Okay, so then you're gonna have something that looks like this, and you're gonna wanna turn it over. And this is how I do it. I mean, I think you can probably find your own system. And then have it go something like this. Because what you're going to want to do is pull these sides through the napkin ring. So I found it easier to go like this, to line it up, and then just pull it through like this. And so you can see it's making, you know, one side of the bow. And then you take this side and you just kind of pull it through like you're threading a needle, and then you go over here like that. So that's the back. I'm trying to make sure they look, you know, kind of fluffed up. And then when you turn it over, I could work on that a little bit, but you see how cute it is. It is just a perfect little bow, and I love the pink and gold together. So I cannot wait to put these on the plate, and when the others get out of the dryer, I'm gonna do the rest of them.
These napkins look so cute, and I love that gold napkin ring. It goes with the plate so well. It just looks amazing. So the next thing I need to do is wash all the glasses on the table and get ready for the party. But before we do that, I want to get the little, I have these little gift bags that I'm putting treats in that I'm going to be putting into the little mailboxes we did. So we're getting those together, and then we're just gonna get them all tied up. So I have the macarons, some chocolates, and these little candy hearts. And then what we're gonna do is put them inside the little mailbox, and those are things that they can take home with them. Before I do any tea, I come to the Cultured Cup. This is an amazing place. Everyone here has such passion for tea and such a great knowledge about it. They have so many different kinds of teas for anything. If you need for sleep, for just any kind of health benefits, they know about it, and they will help you pick out the right tea for whatever you're serving. That's why I'm here today. They're telling me what tea to serve when and with what that I'm serving. But they'll also let you smell it, they'll let you taste it, and on Saturdays they actually have tea tastings if you want to expand your palate and just try different types of tea. And you get right over here, they do that, and it's so much fun to come here, because I always learn so much more than I thought I knew. They service restaurants and hotels. It's just an amazing place to come. So I really recommend you come here, and I will include it in the description. Okay, so every tea I've been to has been a little different. Some start with the scones, some start with the savory. I like to start with the savory course. So this time I'm gonna have a cucumber and salmon sandwich, a quiche bites, chicken and cranberry salad, egg salad, and then a spicy chicken wrap. And I got all of these recipes from the Preppy Kitchen. I love this guy. He has such great recipes, and I will link to this because he does a great video, and it was so easy to follow. So we did that, and we had just a super easy time, and they were so good. And there was just sort of an elevated chicken salad, elevated egg sandwich. So he's really fun, and I try to make at least half of everything in my tea services. So we're gonna make these. It's, you know, I don't have all the time in the world to make everything, but I did want to make these savories, and so that is what we did. And he is so easy to follow, and I really recommend going to that website. So for a time saver, I went to Whole Food and got these quiche trios. These are so good. And also in their deli section, they had these spiral wrap sandwiches, which were great. For the scone course, I made lemon cream scones, and I got some chocolate chip scones, and we served it with apricot jam, strawberry jam, and clotted cream. So like I say, for every course, I try to make at least half of it. So I got this lemon cream scone recipe from an old recipe book that we had, but I'll try to link to a recipe online for you. These turned out really, really good. I sort of messed up the first batch, so we tried again, and it came out much better. So those were really good. For the chocolate chip scones, we got these at Whole Foods, and they come like this, so they're frozen, and when you bake them, the house smells amazing, and they cook so well, and they taste really, really good. So that's a nice little cheat there. For the clotted cream, I don't know really where to buy it, but what you can do is you can use whipped cream and mascarpone. It's kind of like equal parts, and I will link to a recipe, but these are so good, and I like it a little firmer, so we kind of whip it a little bit more, but I'll try to find a recipe for you, but it's pretty easy, just equal parts of whipping cream and mascarpone. For the sweet course, I didn't make anything, I have to admit. We got a raspberry cheesecake bite, lemon cupcakes, chocolate raspberry cupcakes, chocolate raspberry ganache hearts, strawberry macarons, and a shortbread cookie. Chocolatiers and bakeries do such a better job than I do, and it's just, I do not have the time. And anyways, I wanted it to be good. So I went to Chocolate Secrets, and look how beautiful they do everything. And it's just so, they're just such great quality and really artistic looking. So we got these beautiful chocolate hearts right there. They looked so pretty on the serving tray. So these were perfect. And then I went to a place called The Bird, which I'm going to talk about in another video, but they make really good cupcakes, and I will go ahead and link to this bakery. But yeah, and I'm going to talk about it more, but they have great things. And then I got these cute shortbread cookies at Central Market. I just thought they looked so cute. And these macarons from Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's has amazing macarons in their frozen foods, and these are heart-shaped, so these were perfect. And then I got these at Target, and these were amazing. Such a shock. So for the day of the party, I just make sure all the glasses are cleaned, and I just make sure everything is cleaned and rinsed off. So it's looking really good on the table. And then I go around the rest of the house and just make sure I have flowers, because sometimes I forget. I spend so much time on the table that I forget to make the rest of the house look good too. And I also just get, and I just want to make sure everything on the table is looking good, and it is. I think it looks so pretty. I'm really proud of the table. It fits the vision I had. And so I'm really proud of that. And I also just kind of pre-make all the tea. I make sure that it's all in the tea kettles, and I just need to add the water. And then I also have to make the boss happy. My dog, and so he doesn't bark throughout the party, I go and I get him some bones because he has to stay in his crate so he doesn't bug everybody. He's so sweet. So we just spend a lot of time prepping, and I'm not going to film the party because I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable, but we just sort of do the last minute preps and get everything all laid out, and all the food was so good, and so I was really happy with that, and everybody loved those salmon sandwiches. So it all worked out, and this is how the savory course looked. I forgot to do the scone course, but this is how it's going to look, so each side will grab it, and this is how the treats looked. So it was such a great party.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tea party, and I hope you guys have a great Valentine, whatever you do. And please check out the Cultured Cup if you're in Dallas. It is such a great place to go. And I will see you the next time.